Guten Morgen. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. So we have 1 more minute. Get yourself some water. Otherwise, we don't need any props today. I will make a quick introduction about this class. My name is Miri. This workout is called I Got Your Back. I'm a physiotherapist, and this class is all about very typical muscle imbalances and how to tackle them, especially when you work on a desk. But these muscle imbalances are also very frequent for other people that don't work necessarily in an office. So we always want to open the chest, open the hips, strengthen certain muscle groups that tend to get weak, and stretch others that tend to get tight. The main core of the class is pretty stable with what I just said, and also a lot of core training always involved. But every week there is a certain topic where we have a few more exercises on this certain topic, and I will talk about it a bit more. And this week is about the shoulder blades. I think if you are not in the matter, maybe you don't really think much of the shoulder blades, but probably everybody knows where they are. So what, for example, often happens is that the chest gets rather tight and the shoulders are rolled forwards, and then the shoulder blades tend to, that they want to go outwards. That often leads to more tension between the shoulder blades because the muscles holding them back and down continuously try to overwork to hold them back together against this tension to be rolled forward. We want to work on that today, so activate a lot of our lower trapezius muscle, do a few serratus push-ups for the muscle that keeps the shoulder blade close to the rib cage. One more thing, you can also check on your own back, or sometimes maybe you saw this before. When these muscles that hold the shoulder blades back and down are weakened, often you even see that the shoulder blades kind of lift off already. The scapula alata is like little wings on the back. This is already pretty extreme, but that's also pretty frequent. So try to be precise in the movements that we do. Try to keep your shoulders down so we really activate the proper muscle groups. So next thing, we have a playlist. You can see it in the description of the class. It's called I Got Your Back minus Livestream, and you can have it on Spotify. For me personally, the music is always really important, so I would be happy if you want to follow this, so we all are a bit in the same mood. We can start our playlist now. Ideally, you play the music from another device, so you can hear my voice from the computer and the music from somewhere else. And last thing, I'm a bit out of breath, and I won't do all the sit-ups because I'm pregnant. So don't worry, you have to do them all, and I will count for you, so it doesn't make a change for you. Let's start the music. You won't hear it from my side. I'm hearing it just from the hallway to keep track where we are, but you have it in your room, I hope. We start sitting, find a comfortable seat. Have your soles touch, and we start to slowly just warm up our spine. Have your hips nice and soft, grab your ankles, and then from here, pull yourself forward. Let your chest open up already, look up to the ceiling. And after that, drop backwards. Arms are straight, let your head drop, just roll backwards or nice and down. We do a few here, so come forward. Keep your elbows close to your body, open your chest, look up. And then drop backwards, roll backwards. Combine it with your breath if you want to. So coming forwards, we breathe in. Feel already here your shoulder blades, pull back and down, look up to the ceiling. And going backwards into flexion, we breathe out, drop back, just hang onto your ankles, get all nice and round. Forwards, breathe in, Try to not use much strength here, except in the hands. Just pull yourself forward and stay soft in your back and in your neck. And then drop backwards. Always continue in your own breathing rhythm. And we do 3 more here. So come forward. Feel your pelvis roll forward. You're all nice extended. Shoulder blades back and down. And after that, nice and round from the bottom to the top of your spine. And 2 more here. Elbows are close to your body. If they're open, you have to round a bit, so keep them close. Pull yourself forward. And drop back. Last one, come forward. And nicely drop back. Pull yourself back to the middle. Find your 2 sitting bones again. So when you go from side to side like that, you feel the 2 bones in the middle of your bum cheek. Try to sit nicely on both of them. Try to feel also that when you are here in your middle, that your low back is not rounded. Try to be in a neutral spine, so slightly push your belly forward to be nicely in the middle. Keep that nice little curve in your low back, and then we open to the side. Let's try to be in a proper side bend without turning here. So the hand is really beside you and push the left sitting bone nicely down. Don't let it lift off. Come back to the middle, lengthen, stay nice and long and open to the other side. Here, push your right sitting bone down. We are just slowly warming up. Back to the middle, lengthen. Imagine here something pulling you up and keep this length when you come to the side. Try to keep your shoulder down away from your ear and the neck in line with your spine. And always feel both bum cheeks are stuck to the floor. Don't let them lift. Now the right side, push it down, and then we will already get a bit to the deep waist muscle here. Let's do 1 more each side. Back to the middle and change. Very nice. So I know of a few people that are here now. Claudie, Dani. Enjoy the movement. And then come back to the middle. From here, stay long again. Pull yourself up with your left hand, lengthen. Long, 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 long. Breathe in, and when you breathe out, come into the twist. Put the hand on the opposite knee and look behind you. Just turn, stay there for 3 breaths. Make sure the hand is close to your seat, chest up, and look over your back shoulder. Check again if your weight is still on the 2 bum cheeks or if you're already on one side more. Stay in the middle with your weight. 1 more breath here. And when you breathe out, then push yourself a bit further into the twist. Slowly release, come back to the middle, change side. Breathe into your belly, lengthen your right arm, let yourself pull up long. And when you breathe out, come into the twist on the other side. Keep the weight in the middle. The hand is on the opposite knee on the outside to help you increase the stretch. Keep the hand close to your bum so your chest is up. Try to not be rounded here, but still nice and long. Chin is closed. Look over your back shoulder. And try to increase the stretch by looking further above your back shoulder. Last breath. Slowly release. Come back to the middle. Cross your legs and roll over your knees into tabletop position. Make sure you're nice and parallel. Hands are below the shoulders and knees below the hips. We will do just 3 cat and cows to warm up more in our whole spine. So round in, tuck your tailbone under, push your spikes out between the shoulder blades. And then let your chest drop forwards. Look up to the ceiling. And 2 more. Take everything with you you have, round in from the bottom to the top. And then let the chest drop forwards through the shoulders, they fall down. Arms are straight, look up. And last one, roll in. Pull the belly button up towards the ceiling, tuck your tailbone under, all nice and round. And then into extension, chest forward. And come to the middle. We will do a few rotations like that with the arm. Follow your hand with your eyes. So we take also the neck with us in this nice twist. And then we dive through the gap. 5 reps each side. Just nicely warm up your shoulder blades. Go through the gap. And 2. Open as far as you can. Don't stop at your wrist. Open until your fingertips. And dive through the gap. And we do 2 more on this side. Follow your hand. And dive through as far as you can without putting the shoulder down. We just do 1 set of this exercise. Now we will get back to it towards the end. Now put the hand down, change side. Open your chest. Follow your hand with your eyes. So until the top of your spine, the neck will be engaged. And then dive through the gap and open. So of course we are also mobilizing our rib cage and slightly the thoracic spine into rotation, but we should feel the shoulder blade roll over the rib cage here. And dive through the gap. We do 1 last one. Open far here. And now put your hand down, tuck your toes in and walk back onto your feet. Let your head drop here. Rest your body on your thighs. Let your head drop. Hang out your neck if you want. Shake it a bit. And then from the bottom, roll up vertebra by vertebra, nice and slow. Only lift your head at last. And we roll forwards for 3 more. Roll in and roll down. Keep the knees slightly bent. We don't want to stress the hamstrings here. Just hang out your neck and your shoulders. Float forwards. Concentrate on opening up your neck and roll up. And 2 more here. Roll in. Try to be precise. Feel like a pearl necklace. Pearl by pearl. 1 vertebra after the other. Rolling forwards. And roll up. And 1 last time. First the head, then the upper thoracic spine, and then float downwards. Focus on the weight of your head pulling forward. Feel how the neck is opening. Try to release all the tension around your neck. And last time, roll up nice and precise. Only lift your head at last. Very nice. So from here, we come into the sumo squat. Make sure that the heels are under your knees. Pull the belly button in and up, get nice and low. Here we are just holding. Try to stay strong in your legs, don't come up. And we come into flexion extension again. So open your arms, push your chest forward, and then roll backwards. Stay nice and low. We are working on the isometric strength of our glutes and thighs, and we want to work simultaneously on the mobility of the upper back and already again mobilizing the shoulder blades. Pull your shoulder blades back and down. So you should feel at all times that the distance between your shoulders and your ears is big. Like here, don't have them up. Feel how they roll back and down. Also here, open until your fingertips and round. If this is the first time for you doing this class, stay nice and low. I know it's tough in the beginning. We do 3 more here, but it's getting easier very quickly. Stay low and forward. Open and round. Try to feel that you move from your chest and really not from your hips. We don't want to have the hips here. Feel your chest, exaggerate the movement, and backwards. From here, feet parallel, hang down. Shake out your head, shake out your neck. We come into the twist. Take your left hand to the outside of the right leg and open your chest. The upper hand is slightly pulling up to the ceiling, but use your hand on the outside of your leg to pull yourself strongly towards your knee. You should feel the shoulder blade from the left arm pull away from your spine. So really use the hand here to pull yourself towards the knee. Make sure that the feet are not lifting off. Push them strongly down. The outside rim of the foot stays down. Legs are straight and hips in the middle. And then slowly release, change side. Right hand goes to the left leg. Open your chest. The upper hand is slightly pulling up. Pull yourself towards your knee. Again, feel it's about the shoulder blade and the twist. Pull yourself towards your leg. Legs are straight. And feel your shoulder blade pull away from your spine to mobilize this area between the shoulder blades. Come back to the middle. Roll up like in the beginning. Only lift your head at last. Very nice. And from here we come into squatting. Feet are parallel and hip width apart. We go down like that. Arms are lifted to help extend in the upper back. Make sure that you keep a good alignment in your knees or in your legs. That means you want to send the knees over your foot. So don't let them go inside or outside. Please really watch that. And don't let your belly fall forwards, but keep your low belly active and your spine in neutral. We do 3 sets. Let's start with 10 squats. Und 1. Und 2. Try to feel that your body weight is on the whole foot. So if you feel that you are standing more on your toes, kind of almost lifting off in your heels, then think you want to sit back more. Like kind of you want to sit back on a real low chair. And then you should feel your weight going back. And 2 more here. Keep your shoulders down. Very nice. From here, 1 step forward, the chest is above the foot. We want to be slightly bent forwards from the hips. And now we lift the straight arm like that. So we want again to activate the lower trapezius muscle that pulls the shoulder blades back together. Be slightly bent forward. So you need to lift the long arm against gravity. So first of all, try to be precise. If you are very well trained, you might want to do that with resistance or with weights. But to begin with, try to feel where you go. Often we tend to round up here. Try to feel that the chest is opening. The distance here stays long. And you pull really just the shoulder blades back and down. One more repetition here. Very nice. Back to the middle. Next round from the squats. Parallel and hip width apart. And 1. And 2. I have to laugh about my own English, sorry. And 3. If you feel that you have the weight more on your heels and the toes are kind of lifting off all the time. So feel into your feet what's happening. If the toes want to come off, then think you want to send the knees forward more. Send the knees more forward. Some people squat like that and they actually keep the knees above the ankle. Send them forward. Keep the weight in your middle. And 2 more. And last one. Very nice. From here, again, 1 step forward. Keep the chest above your foot, weights on the front leg, hips are parallel. And we want to pull the shoulder blades back together. In my notes, I always call this exercise like an eagle. It's a bit kitschy, but it's how I remember it. So a bit like you want to spread your wings. Pull the shoulder blades back together. And 2 more here. And feel mainly here. You stay long and your chest is opening. Last one. Nice. Come back to the middle. Last round. Parallel, hip width apart. And 1. And 2. Try to feel also in your upper back. We don't want to be rounded here. Imagine that your fingertips pull you up to help you be long in your upper back. Keep your eyes going forward and your shoulders down. The palms are facing each other. So we have a neutral spine, a neutral shoulder here. And 2 more. Last one. And 1 step forward. Hips are parallel, weights on the front foot and chest above the foot. So you are slightly bent forward. Pull the shoulder blades back and down. Release. You should really feel them roll over your rib cage, back and down. And 2 more here. By activating this muscle area or this muscle group, we are also helping that the opponent, the front muscles, they have to let go. Imagine if you want to flex your elbow, you're activating the biceps, you can only do it when the triceps lets go. The same idea we are following here, activating the back should help also release the front. Okay, from here, come to the end of your mat if you have a mat. Hang down 1 more time. Let your head shake out your shoulders. Grab your elbows and swing from side to side. Keep the knees still bent. Just hang out for a moment. And then put your hands down, walk forwards into the first high plank. Hands are beneath the shoulders. Push into your fingertips, spread your fingers wide. Elbows are slightly bent, and then from here, knee to elbow, and change side. We do 3 reps here, with a little Serratus-Stütz in the middle, and 2, and 3. Nicely over the outside, with your knee to the elbow. Back to the middle, put your knees down, and now into kind of Sphinx pose. Put your forearms down, parallel. The fingers are pointing forward. This movement is a bit weird in the beginning. We want the chest to move. From here, push it out backwards. So you push your thoracic spine out of your shoulders, and then let it drop through the shoulders forward. Try a few times. It can be just a small movement, but try to do it as big as you can. Push your weight into your forearms and push yourself out of your shoulders backwards and drop forward. And 3, we don't want to do 5 here. Push yourself back. This is activating the serratus, which is the muscle lying kind of under the shoulder blade, sticking the shoulder blades to the rib cage. And we do one last one. Push your chest out to the back. Push into your hands. And then let your chest sink forward through the shoulders. I hope you can see what I'm doing, but yeah, it will be good. From here, come back into high plank, next round. Hands are beneath the shoulders, be in a perfect plank. Elbows are slightly bent so they're nice and active. And then come with your knee to your elbow and change. Keep your neck in line with your spine. Push into your fingertips and change. One more repetition each side. And change. From here, knees down, come down into Sphinx. The hips are lying nicely on the floor. The elbows are kind of shoulder width apart. Look forward and then push yourself out. And chest sinks forward. Push yourself out to the back. Exaggerate. Push, push, push even more. And sink forward. And 3. So if you're doing this properly, even though it's a small movement, it can be intense. 2 more. Push yourself backwards. And release. Last one. And back. And release. Come back into high plank. Last one. Push into your fingertips. We don't want to have all the weight on the wrist, so push into your fingers. And then knee to elbow. And change. Make sure you keep the shoulders above your hands. I always see people sway forwards like that. We don't want that. Stay strong in your core. One last rep. And change. Then knees down, elbows down, arms are parallel, hip, shoulder width apart. And nice and slow, let the chest sink forward and push out. Sink forward and push. And sink forward and push. I think for the first times, if you never did this kind of exercise, it's probably good if you can see yourself in the mirror to see what's happening. Sometimes difficult to feel. Just push out of the shoulder blades and then fall through. So we are kind of indirectly now mobilizing the shoulder blades and activating the right muscle. And last one, push out. And not because we want to pull the shoulder blades out, but we want to push the back out. The shoulder blades move over the rib cage. From here, come back onto your heels, little break, child's pose, just rest for a moment. You can put your head down, or if you want, look forward to extend more in your upper back, as you like, how it feels better for you. From here, we come into side plank. Lie on your side. Make sure you're nice on one line. The elbow is beneath the shoulder, so not behind, otherwise we twist again. Nice and parallel. We lift for 10 and then we hold for 10. Everybody ready? Top foot is in front. Let's go. Und up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change side. Just come on the other side. Lie on your side. Elbow beneath the shoulder. Top foot in front. From here we lift for 10. Und up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Little variation of the day. I would like to exercise the deep plank again. So this is for many people the horror exercise, but it will be easy for you, don't worry. Lie on your belly. Hands are close to the chest. Tuck your toes in as much as you can. Tuck your elbows close to your body. And in a plank, come up. Just 1 centimeter above the floor. Hold here. Hold as much as you can. Hold, hold, hold. Continue to hold. Hold, hold, hold. Just do 3 tries for yourself. If this is completely impossible in the beginning, that's normal. Don't get angry. Then again, just try. Keep your elbows close to your body. Tuck your toes in as much as you can. And then imagine that you want to pull the mat below apart. If it's easy for you, just hold as much as you can. And if it's not easy, then come with my explanation. Tuck your toes in and push up. Imagine you want to pull the mat apart. Die Matte euch unter euch auseinanderziehen. And just hold as much as you can. Hold, hold, hold. Hold as much as you can. This is a super activation for the shoulder girdle. And if this is not working well, keep trying. This will improve quickly. It's also a matter of coordination. So very nice. I think you all had your tries. Let's now go on with the sit-ups. Come onto your back. Feet are on the floor. Like I say, I have to skip on the sit-ups, unfortunately, but you keep your neck in line with your spine. Come up to the middle. We do 10 reps to the middle. Then we lie on the side and turn to the foot and do 10 reps up to the foot for the obliques. So let's start. We do 4 sets. To the middle und 1, 2. Just lift your shoulder girdle off. Keep your neck in line with your spine. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then on the side, turn to the foot und up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your leg nice and active. Pull the toes towards you. 10. Change side. Und ab. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the back, little break. Let the knees drop to the side. Then come back to the middle. Feet are grounded. Lift your shoulder girdle off. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the side. Und 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change side. Und 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Little break. Come onto your back. Let your knees drop. Just relax for a moment. And then come back to the middle. 2 more rounds. Und 1, 2. Keep your face parallel to the ceiling. Don't pull yourself up too much. Do small movements. 8, 9, 10. On the side. Und 1, 2, 3. Keep your leg active. Also here, don't use your arms to pull yourself up. Just do small movements. Take the strength out of your obliques. And 10. Change side. Und 1, 2, 3, 4. Kein Schwung. Auskraft. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Back to the middle. Little break. Last break. 1 more round. And back to the middle. Und 1, 2. Continue. Nice and straight. No oomph. 5, 6, 7, 8. Continue to breathe. 10. On the side. Und 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change side. Und 1, 2, 3, 4. So in case someone's pregnant of you, just don't do the straight belly muscles. You can do the obliques, but we don't want the straight ones. Back to the middle. Let the knees drop to the side. Very nice. From here, grab your knees. Roll out your back. 3 times. Roll over your spine. Use your knees like 2 little handles. So you're able to pull yourself up a bit. Last one. And we land cross-legged, roll over into tabletop. From here, we come into mobilization of the shoulder blades again. So like in the beginning, just open your chest and follow your hand. Nice and wide. And then dive through the gap as far as you can. And open again. Remember to follow your hand with your eyes. And dive through the gap, nice and far. We do 5 reps each side. And 3. And go far. And 4. And now last one. Dive through and stay here. Put your shoulder down. Imagine I'm coming and I'm pulling your hand through the gap even a little bit more. Here, this direction. The other hand is the counterpart. The other hand is just holding against it and improving the twist in the thoracic spine. But also by pushing the hand through the gap, we get to the shoulder blade. And it's pulling away from the spine again. So try to feel for yourself in your shoulder girdle what's happening and try to get a nice A nice mobilization there. Nice stretch actually, sorry. And then come back to the middle. And take the same arm now to your outside. Look away from your hand. Put your shoulder down. And push yourself up from the floor so you can stretch your chest, your pecs. You can vary the height of this arm. So if you are more in the upper position, you are getting to the upper parts of the pecs. If you are stretching more horizontally, you are on the lower area. We have 3 different parts of this chest muscle. So try to see where does it feel good for you. Most people have it like here, a bit tighter, or in class at least, from my experience. See for yourself, just where is your arm, push yourself up to open your chest. And then slowly release, come back to the middle, change side. Get nice and parallel again. And then on the other side, open, follow your hand. And dive through the gap, nice and far. And 2. And dive through. And 3. And dive through the gap. And 4. And last one. Open. And now go a bit further and put your shoulder down. Imagine someone's pulling on your hand even a little bit more. Have the other hand as a counterpart on the floor. Check that the lying hand is relaxed, don't hold. And just push yourself up from the floor slightly. The head is rested. And you might feel a nice pull on the right shoulder blade now. The one that's lying on the floor. And by pushing yourself up from the floor, you can increase this movement of rotation in the thoracic spine and also mobilizing the shoulder blade away from the spine. Slowly release and take the same arm to your outside. Put your chest down. If you're not able to put the chest down, check on your hips. If you're too bent here, it will be difficult. Keep your hips above your knees and then you should be able to put the chest down. Again, use the standing hand to push yourself up from the floor. See which height do you want to stretch. Is your arm horizontally or rather more up towards 12? If you are a clock. See where does it feel good for you, where does it feel tight. Breathe into the stretch. Push yourself up from the floor. Very nice. Just a few more breaths. Try to release the muscles around your shoulder. And then slowly release, come back to the middle. And we will finish with the mobilization of the thoracic and cervical spine. This is my favorite physio exercises. I try to always include them, especially today we're working on the upper back. So the first one is for the thoracic spine, like I said. Have your hands on top of each other on the neck. Grab your neck, have your elbows parallel. And from here, we want to come into extension one more time. Let your elbows pull up to the ceiling and look up. And after that, drop backwards, get all nice and round. Come into extension. Feel that your weight stays on your heels. The the shoulders stay above your hips. So try to not lean forwards nor backwards. Stay here. And just let your spine move. So chest is going forward. Look up to the ceiling. We need this, the eyes help to extend in the upper thoracic spine. Because you block the neck with the hands, this movement will arrive just below in the upper thoracic spine. And 3 more here. And round up. Take everything with you. Try to feel again that here the pelvis rolls back, the chest rocks back, the head hangs forward. And in the other way as well, the pelvis is rolling forward. But try to not do the movement only with your low back, but let your chest sink forward. And especially, again, use your eyes to look up as far as you can. And release. Be free to continue in your own tempo. And let's do one last one together. Try to stay soft in your shoulders during this exercise. So today, I think we did quite many exercises. I hope I don't confuse you. Just take out what you want and feel free to do another round maybe of this last one afterwards. Let's come back to the middle and we do one more round of for the cervical spine. Have your hands on your knees, shoulders are down, and now pull your head parallel to the floor backwards. Tuck your chin backwards like that. And release. So here we don't want to emphasize this movement forward. We just want to go backwards. Try to feel that the eyes are looking forward. Very, very often they want to just always go down, which has a physiological reason. So try to break that, look forward. And release. So another trick is that we always want to pull the chest up. Try to not do that, that's cheating as well. Just pull the head back, keep your chest and shoulders down. Three more reps in your tempo. I will explain what we do. So by pulling backwards into this chin tuck, we open the cervical spine and we activate the deep neck flexors to prevent, to help us not falling too easily into this position on the computer. This is a very, very beneficial exercise to free up space for the nerves and vessels that go into the arms. And then slowly release. So of course feel free to do another round of these two last exercises. Today we only do one together. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have questions or something's unclear, whatever, just write me a message either now in the chat or you can contact me on Instagram, which is I Got Your Back Berlin. We are here at Fenris Gym. I hope we are open soon. This is the tiniest room of the place. We have a massive gym outside in Kreuzberg. So hope to see you soon, either here or in the live stream. Have a good day, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Ciao.